Hello, thank you for joining me. And Tiffany. So I'm here at my mum's looking after Tiffany because my mum's gone out to the day to Buckingham Palace. Obviously not a personal invite, she's paid to go. We don't move in those sorts of circles. So I'm here looking after Tiffany, and Poppy's here as well, eating all her biscuits, so that's lovely. All right, so it's Sunday, the 6th of August. I've got my Muse Tarot cards again because they're the only ones I bought round, and also because I'm writing an article which will be released soon, so I'm using these cards to write that article as well. Righty-ho, let's see what we've got today then. Poppy's staring at me. Are you jumping up there as well, are you? Right. Oh, okay. All right, we've got two major arcana cards. I'm just laughing because Poppy's coming round eating all the biscuits. So I'm wondering if Tiffany's thinking that she's the devil card, hoping justice will be done and she'll get reimbursed biscuits soon. But anyway, enough of my family life. We've got two major arcana cards. So we've got justice and we've got the devil. We had this card before, didn't we? A few days ago. And I always think when... There she is. I always think when we've got a card that comes out twice, it's generally because we maybe missed something first time. Getting sidetracked by looking at these two. Okay, so I like the Justice card here because I love the white light that is coming into this lady's third eye. Or maybe actually, if you look closer, it's actually going towards her mouth, which is about speaking your truth, I think. You know, it's like this part of her has opened up and there's been almost like come out of a cocoon, come out of your shell. Yeah, so I feel like there's been an awakening of some kind or a shift in your consciousness where you're perhaps starting to realise that who you are, what you want in your life, and how you're going to go about it. And I feel communication is a real key part of that. If you think of what the Justice card signifies, you know, on the Fool's journey, it's when the Fool meets the judge, and you know, she's a pretty fierce character, but it's very much like he is being asked, how true to your soul are you being? And I feel like that's the question here that's coming in. And I feel like this is layers coming off. We can be quite harsh on ourselves, and I feel like Justice can be a harsh card. So please do be gentle on yourself if you aren't living your life purpose. If you know there's something glaringly obvious that needs to change, then, you know, that's okay. You don't have to be perfect. None of us are perfect. And I'm really joyous. As I was talking to that, I just saw these two little hands up there. Almost as if there are people around us just giving us a little bit of support or sprinkling a little bit of magic on us to help us in some way. So I feel like there's an element of saying you're not on your own here. If there are changes, if you've had a bit of an awakening or realisation that something's shifting in your life or you need to go off in a new direction, then you are never alone. Okay, now the devil came back. So why has it come back? Why has it come back into this reading? Well, because people don't like us to change, do they? You know, when we are having a real internal shift, then it starts to show externally. People are either with you or against you. And I know that sounds like a real generalisation, but okay, I've been taken to many years ago when I used to work in an office, and there was a girl who I used to work with, and we, you know, one of us had decided to go on a diet, and we'd all help each other, and about 3 days in, she'd bring in cakes and put them all on our desks, and, you know, oh, well, you know, you've done so well, you lost a pound. And it's that kind of, you know, you don't need that kind of help really, do you? And, you know, sometimes people like you to be the way that they want you to be. And if you're needing to make changes, then it can sometimes upset the apple cart with other people. Of course, there's also the idea that the devil might be dampening down this white light. You know, it's almost like the minute you have this wonderful idea, your own fear and devil within you is what stops you. And suddenly all these self-worth and self-esteem issues and, you know, everything that you ever held you back consumes you. And I just feel like we already had this conversation this week, and it's about pushing past that. So, oh, I can never do that because, or, oh, well, I'm not well enough to do that, or, oh, well, I'm okay as I am. And you know, those feelings don't feel right. But when you say, I can do that, I do want to follow my purpose, I will live the best life that I can possibly live, I will make positive changes, you know how that feels as well. And I feel that these two cards are the difference between getting that and not, or how can I say it? So the Justice card is when we really, really do follow what we believe, and the Devil is when we take maybe the easier option, or the apathy gets us, or lack of confidence gets us. There's always something negative that pulls us in the wrong direction, and I really don't feel like I really don't think that's helpful. But I think it's something that we're really trying to change as we move through this supermoon portal that we've got. You know, we've got these two big supermoons either side of August, and I feel there's some life-changing stuff coming up. Some really, really big shifts in our consciousness, in our, you know, in our world, in the world as a whole. There's big shifts coming, and we kind of need to all be in line with what we feel is right as those shifts occur. So it's a big message, and it's almost like repeating some stuff that I've said before, but yeah, I feel like this is going to be a bit of a, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw these cards again in the next week or so, put it that way, especially as we move towards the new moon, which is, you know, the midpoint between our supermoons. And obviously this week as well, we've got the Lionsgate portal, which is a massive energy shift. So I'd be really interested to see what actually comes up on that day, which is Tuesday. I'm here every day, so please do join me then. Okay, I'm going to spend the rest of my day writing and spending time with these two. I don't know why I'm sitting on the floor and they're sitting on the settee. Is that something that happens in your house? Anyone that's got dogs will probably totally resonate with that. Okay, please do like and subscribe. I'll be back again tomorrow with another reading. Bye for now.